So you got a garage refrigerator, every once in a while it goes on the fritz, and you're thinking about calling for service. Well, let me explain a couple things about your garage refrigerator in hopes I can save you on a $100 service call fee. First and foremost, you have two settings. You're going to have one for the freezer and one for the fresh food section. Well, one of these is your master thermostat, and that has a lot to do with the way your garage refrigerator is going to work, especially in wintertime environments. With this particular unit, the freezer thermostat is actually the master control, which is located somewhere back there behind that rear wall. So with that said, this unit will operate perfectly normally in temperatures between 0 degrees and about 100 degrees. Its goal is to get the freezer section down to 0 at all costs. Now here's the trick. A modern day refrigerator is the exact opposite. That master thermostat is going to now be located in the fresh food section. So if this little bugger right here is your master temperature control, the unit only cares about achieving a temperature getting down to about 34 degrees. So let's think about that for a second. It's wintertime, it's 34 degrees, and the unit stops cooling. Well, what happens to your freezer at 34 degrees? It's gonna melt. They do make dedicated refrigerators for garages, and they are typically gonna be the Gladiator brand done by Whirlpool. While these units will work fine, they're still subject to high temperature. Anytime you're going to get over 100 degrees, that refrigerator is going to struggle to cool. So if you're experiencing some of your food defrosting, especially things like ice cream or sherbets, well, it might be totally normal. Your unit may not be suited for garage operations in temperatures below 35-ish degrees, and for those temperatures you really should reference your owner's manual to see what the operating range of the refrigerator is, or contact the manufacturer if necessary.